I know this is something that once I get a hold of, I'm probably going to be like, I needed this my entire sewing life. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kyla. If you're one of my returning subscribers, thanks so much for stopping by. And I thought I would share today my practical and impractical sewing wish list. I've got a wide price range in items that I hope to get one day. If not, I'll deal with it and I'll be fine, but we'll see. I'm working on it. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so first on my list is a conservatory. Ever since I was a little girl, I've loved how these look. They just kind of take me away in a fairy tale. And I don't know if I want attached or detached. I'm thinking maybe I should go with an attached version since I'm in the Midwest. There's so many styles to pick from, but I do love the glass roof topping on this one. And look at that chandelier. Oh, that is spectacular. Ooh, if I went out there, I would have a hard time coming back in the house. This is AI modified, but it can give me the design idea of what I'm looking for. That is stunning. Let's keep going. Let's see. I like some of the darker wood too. And the metal is nice as well. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, I like the doors, how they open, how wide they are. Also AI modified, but still it can give me an idea. And let's see. Oh, I love this like English Tudor style. Oh, that is breathtaking. That's got to be well over $10,000. But I do like the cottage look too. Oh, I like this one with the stepping stones outside. Also AI modified. Okay, you know what? I'm getting sick of this AI modified now. It's kind of taking over Pinterest. What are these guys doing? Oh, retractable walls. Oh, this must be some type of mansion in Miami or somewhere like that. I don't need anything that's retractable. Mine can be stationary. But that's interesting though. Okay, let's keep going. Pinterest can get me in trouble. A lot of trouble. Oh, I like this style. Oh, I love the rustic brown wood, the tones with a stone wall in the back. And this looks so inviting. And I love how the lights are just kind of hidden in the beams on the rooftop. Next up, I've got the embroidery machine that I'm looking for. And I think this is the one that has everything that I'm needing. It's got a large embroidery surface. I really like that. It's got a ton of stitch options. I like the long extended arms so that I could put a quilt or ballroom gown underneath without anything getting in the way. And the touch screen, oh, that's a nice option too. This is very similar to one that I worked on years ago, but of course the one that I worked on was smaller. Oh, and you can put on beaded trim as well. That's a bonus. Let's see what else it has as far as specifications go. Okay, the large surface. I like that. Ooh, those stitches look very nice. The screen. And oh, it looks like it'll go over a lot of thick fabrics as well. That's good to know too, especially for heavier fabrics like brocade. I don't know, this might be the one. There's a lot to pick from though, because I also came across this one and it says it's refurbished, but the pricing is not much different from the topaz. This is the refurbished Brilliance at $2,399, whereas the embroidery topaz was $2,469. So I guess I'd have to read more into what the difference is. Maybe it has to do with the large embroidery surface being smaller. I don't know. But this is going to take some research for me to look through. And next up, I've got the Deluxe Fabricator sewing machine. There are multiple versions of this machine to pick from as well. This looks to be the most basic one, and I think it has what I'm looking for as far as being able to handle leather goods and suede goods that I'm interested in making. Looks very heavy duty, but I like how it's compact though, and it doesn't look like it would take up a lot of room. And wow, it's got a ton of machinery on it. I like how they have that lamp outside of the machine instead of just underneath, focused right on top of the pressure foot. That's really nice. Let's see what specifications it has. Okay, I like that. Compound walking foot, straight stitch, table mounted. Wow, and it comes with a lot. Well, that must be why it costs $2,295. That's the one I want. Okay, that one is a go, definitely. Next up is the Aussie sewing cabinet. I love how this can transform, and it looks like the pieces might be able to be taken apart when you open it up. But let's see how small it is. Oh, yeah, I like how compact it can be and easy for me to roll around, because if I get that conservatory, I can roll it outside and use this table to work on and roll it back in the house. But I like the L shape so that I can put all my machines on it. Okay, now this is just, when I saw it, I fell in love with the scissors and said, oh, this is just perfect for me. I love the crystal handles with the gold on it. Nice, smooth, buttery leather, and it's got a chain. I don't know where I would go to carry this, but I would come up with something. This is just stunning to me and just so different. Something that you would just keep as a collector's item. It's almost art. I could just get it just to put it on a shelf. No, I'd want to carry it. But look at it though. It is magnificent. So next on my list is a new iron. My iron is about maybe 8-9 years old, and it worked and served its purpose really well in the beginning, but now it doesn't really get as hot as it needs to get for me, and you can see the bottom. It's just terrible. I tried the whole, I think it's a baking soda mix that you can do to get the burnished part off. It didn't work. It just took off more of the blue, and it's also spitting out brown water. So as you can imagine, on light colored garments, that is like my worst nightmare, to be pressing something and then all of a sudden it decides to spit up brown liquid. So I really need a new iron. And the ones that I've been looking at, from Rowenta to Black & Decker to, is it Chai or Chi, C-H-I? It seems like the reviews they contradict themselves. No matter what the price is, if it's really cheap, you find some people who just love it. It's the greatest thing ever, and people who hate it. If it's really expensive, you find the same. It seems like the more expensive they are, the heavier they are. And I'm thinking that's the route that I need to take. So I'm looking at this Rowenta here, and I'm thinking that this might be a good one for both pressing garments that I make and just for ironing my everyday clothes. So I may just have to bite the bullet and get that one. This is an attainable goal because $50, $60, $70 for an iron, that's not a whole lot. But yeah, it's on my wish list at the top to get really soon. Okay, so last but certainly not least, the bias tape maker set. I've been needing something like this for a long time, and it's about time I just bit the bullet and just got one. And I like that this has 5 different sizes, all in one set. That's a really reasonable price. And let's see, what sizes does it make? Let's see. Oh, okay, it makes sizes 1/4 inch wide, 3/8 inch wide, 1/2 inch wide, 3/4 inch wide, and 1 inch wide. Yeah, that's definitely something that I need to have and probably should have had for a long time ago. I've got some projects coming up where I need to make my own tape, and this will be perfect. Okay, so just to recap, I'm going to start with the highest price item down to the lowest price out of the items and see what kind of total I come up with. Okay, so for the conservatory or the solarium or the sunroom, whether it's attached to the home or detached, I'm thinking maybe somewhere around $10,000. I don't know. I'll need some electrical work powered through and to it because most of the sunrooms that I've had, I even have a Florida room on my home now. There's only, there's an electrical outlet at the top, but there's no plug outlets anywhere in the room. So I just have lighting in there, but can't plug anything in. So I'm thinking, being that it's custom size, glass all around, because that would be my ultimate goal. Sunlights inside, walls, and front, with a door. I'm thinking somewhere around $10,000. I don't know. I'm just throwing out numbers. Maybe it could be more. I don't know. Okay, the next item will be the Viking Embroidery machine. That's around $2,399. So we'll say $2,400, which I would expect it to be for that type of machine. But ever since I got that first taste of embroidery with a bridal gown that I made years ago, I've just always wanted to get back into it. And my current machine only has embroidery stitches built into it, my computerized brother, which is nice if I just want to run a decorative stitch on a hem, a cuff, or a blanket. But I really want to get into some custom stuff and making my own designs. All right, next on the list is the Fabricator by Sailrite. Yeah, I knew that would be pretty pricey because that's a heavy piece of machinery to handle leather, and I really want to get into leather goods. I've even got this leather purse that I started years ago, and I probably started the wrong way, to be honest, but I wasn't really sure how to go about making it and how I was going to attach the leather trim when I got to the end, because as you can see, I still need to put that on. So yeah, Fabricator comes in at number 3. Okay, moving our way down. Number 4 would be the Aussie sewing cabinet. I like the sewing cabinet that I have now, but I would love one to turn the corner and make like an L shape so that I could have both machines, my computerized brother, my manual Singer, and my Viking overlock serger all set up just constantly, because I move from machine quite frequently through a lot of the garments that I make, and I can bounce from one machine to another. All right, the next item would be, which is absolutely a want. It's not a need. Yeah, it's just not. Would be the Alexis Bittar scissor bag. When I first saw this bag, and I think I saw it on one of the fashion influencers, maybe it was Monroe Steele. I think she was the first one that I saw carry that bag, and I think Freelancy Hoyle, I think she also has a bag as well. I just fell for it. I said, oh, it's scissors. It's black. It looks like it's crystallized scissors with gold handles. I want that bag. I don't need it, but if I got it, I might carry it to Trader Joe's just to get my cost per wear, I guess, to get my cost out of that bag. So yeah, that's kind of down low on the list, but it is a little bit more reasonable than the machinery that I just mentioned previously. All right, the next item would be the iron, because I do need that. That's really detrimental for garment pressing, because you got to get those crisp hem lines and pressing our seams as we go along. Have to. So that I am going to have to, break down and get, because I can't have the brown water spitting out anymore. Can't have that. And then finally, the very, very last item, which is probably the most obtainable item on my list, is the seam binding maker. Coming in at, I've seen it $5.89 and also for $4.99, depending on who you purchase it from. It could be Warwick, it could be Amazon, either or. But yeah, that's definitely the most feasible. And I know this is something that once I get a hold of, I'm probably going to be like, I needed this my entire sewing life. Why did it take me this long to get this? Because I've got some garments where I've used seam binding tape, but I would like for the fabric to be the exact same as the garment. And I do have a couple items coming up that I need this. Yeah, so that I'm going to be ordering soon. So that is my list. And I've got a grand total of $17,556. So just under 20 grand. Yeah. So I need to either get another job or win the lottery or something, but it's going to take some time to get all those things. I'll work my way up and start with the small items, and then we'll see about that conservatory or solarium or sunroom, wherever you are, whatever you call it. Well, thanks so much for tuning in and watching and listening to my practical and impractical list of items on my sewing wish list. That would be nice if I could get all 7, but these are real times here. And yeah, inflation is real, and everything else that goes along with it. But who knows? If I keep working toward my goals, maybe I will be able to have those and be able to sew outside. And hey, I could tape a video outside. That would be great. That'd be really great. Get that optimal sunlight all around. Well, thanks so much for watching and tuning in today and listening to my wish. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye, everyone.